Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to each one of you. We are very close to the good afternoon. We shall soon be commencing our technical session 4 on industry special aspects. Again, a gentle reminder to everybody to kindly move towards your respected seats so that we can start ahead and move with the proceedings of the technical session 4. Again, another important announcement. If anybody has been carrying the same bag that they were carrying yesterday, or if they've left it in their homes or offices, wherever, a request, if you can please go ahead and check whether Dr. Herald's belongings by mistake haven't been swapped with your bag. His mobile phone, his wallet and other important travel belongings are there in that bag, and I request all of you to please have a look so that he's a little less hassled and we can all help. So if you can please check our bags once, everybody, be it all the presenters at the back and all the people from different respective delegations, I request you all to kindly once please check your bags so that just in case if his belongings are there in your bag, we can have them deposited back to him. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, we shall soon be commencing with technical session 4 on industry special aspects. I request you all to kindly proceed towards your seats so that the sooner we sit, the sooner we start and the sooner we get done with the presentations of the program. Also, again, one more reminder, just in case anybody hasn't yet uploaded their presentation and have their session up, have their presentations coming up in the upcoming sessions, please do have your presentations loaded on the system during the break time so that you're hassle-free and your presentation is here with us beforehand. Ladies and gentlemen, may I request each one of you to kindly proceed towards your seats with your mobile phones in silent mode, please. As you can see, the chair of the session is already here, seated on the dais. I request you all to kindly please take your seats so that the chair can proceed with the technical session 4. Ladies and gentlemen, standing at extreme right and left of the ballroom corner, I request you all to kindly please proceed towards your seats. The tea break is now over and we all will get time to network again. But in the meanwhile, we have another session that has to start soon since we are already behind the scheduled time. Please may I request everyone to kindly proceed towards their respective seats, have their mobile phones on silent mode, and I shall now hand it over to the chair.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you had your short tea break. We are a little late because we started late and the previous session extended a little beyond the time frame. My scheduled time was from 11:30 to 1 o'clock, but it's already 12. And we had 8 speakers initially to begin with, now there are 9. So I have 80 minutes to finish and 9 speakers to speak. Simple mathematics. 80 divided by 9, closer to 9 minutes to each. So please don't tell me during the lunch break that you've not given us enough time. Come prepared to speak only for the 9 minutes. Okay, if you need to omit some of your slides, so be it. You can make your impact. Right, ladies and gentlemen, give me a minute to introduce the subject. It's the technical session 4, industry special aspects. Now, industry primarily means here the manufacturing, both the equipment and the materials. You will agree with me, it may be a wonderful design, it may be excellent lot of people who are executing the design or executing the project. If your equipment is not ready, if your materials are not appropriate, we cannot achieve progress, we cannot achieve quality. So the primacy of industry remains. One. Second part of it is that quality. I think it's been said enough yesterday that we need to concentrate very heavily on the quality part, and quality also, other than the supervision, quality also comes out of the machines that you use and also the materials that you use. So you have a very heavy responsibility that it's not only selling the materials, it's also ensuring that the materials are given and materials are applied in the correct way, the way they are supposed to be. That is again a catch area, that okay, while the supplier only supplies, the applicator doesn't know how to do it properly, and the things can go wrong. Both are very, very important. It is not only the production of this, and it is timely supply and also timely supervised application by the skilled people, not unskilled, skilled or semi-skilled people. Right. We will, without spending any more time on these, we will start with the first presentation, that is innovative fiber reinforced concrete design for underground application, inner lining, shaft, CIP using the new generation fibers. This is by Bekaert, and the presenter is Amit. Amit, over to you. So you are the starting point. Please set the tone right. 9 minutes flat. And I must share it with you. Those of you who've been connected with the media and with the advertising world, the human span of attention for seeing an advertisement, whether on the screen or on the TV screen, is 45 seconds. So when you make it, they say you have to sell the product. You have to make the product appeal to the audience in those 45 seconds. And believe you me, the ads sell. So Amit,
yes,
you have 10 times more time to sell. Your product must sell in first 45 minutes,
yeah.
First 45 seconds.
Okay, so
over to you.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. And now I know I have got the most difficult task to begin with, because I have to set standards for the next speakers. But I have a small request to the organizers that I'll take this privilege from the industry segment, that we should be given a little bit more time to talk about this, the systems what we have.
And let me answer that. This is a complaint which has come from most of the presenters, that you're not doing justice, or they are not being able to do justice to it. So one way is that, okay, we want to cover a larger, days will remain 2. None of you can spare 3 to 4 days. Time is finite.
Yeah.
So one is that we accommodate more people with less time. And second is you accommodate less people with more time. I think we will have to strike a deal. Next time we'll have to shift. But from your segment only, I must also tell you, yesterday we had 8. Somebody came up and said, look, my name is there on the board. I'm one of the sponsors. I also need time. So what do we tell the gentlemen? Don't. So this is a little bit of. So that's why let's be more mature and let's be more professional. Make use of whatever you have. Your people know, the people know your product. Salient points, what you want to hit across.
Absolutely.
Yeah, do that, please.
Okay. Anyway, thank you so much, and good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for giving this opportunity to Bekaert to present some of its offerings here. Today, I'm not going to talk about a lot on the technical aspects. I'm just going to take you through different aspects of tunnel lining and what are the possible solutions, and what we can really look at beyond, so that we can think of taking these innovative solutions home and start implementing as much as possible. So can I get the control? It's not working. Okay. Okay, thank you. So we all understand the very first thing is, why do we reinforce the concrete? The very The reason why we reinforce concrete is because concrete by nature is brittle, and it requires some sort of incorporation which can improve the its behavior while it is under tensile stresses, and that's why we start adding some new material like steel fibers or some other material to make it a little bit more usable when it is coming under various stresses, and it becomes a little bit more ductile compared to what it originally is. So I will not spend more on this, but yeah, definitely there are broadly 4 types of tunnel lining systems available. So 3 are from the conventional. Now conventional, I am not only talking about drill and blast. So anything like anything where the TBMs are not involved, we can consider that as conventional, and the other one is TBM lining. So in conventional, we have temporary sprayed concrete linings, we have permanent spray concrete linings, we have cast in place linings. If we are going with a double shell concept, then we temporary and final will come in that case. And for the mechanized tunneling, we generally have a precast segmental lining. So these are broadly the 4 types of tunneling lining systems which are available to choose from us. So what does it mean now for the conventional methods? We have mesh reinforcement. So if you look at the picture on the right, you will see that there is a gray colored bars being installed. This is the mesh, and this is what we actually try to do, is that we have to fill the mesh properly and get a proper solution. But what happens is, it is difficult, it is time consuming, because you have to install it, you have got a lot of undulations which you have to take care of, and then safety becomes a very big concern apart from the economies and all. So what happens is, this is a picture which can depict the right thing. So with the quality of shortcut becomes very poor. So we have a lot of shadowing behind the mesh, and that becomes a very critical area which will be very tremendously unsafe in the tunneling environment. And the consumption becomes too high because we have to fill up all these irregular surfaces, and we have to fill up the voids, which in turn will increase the rebounds because of the mesh wires. So what we can do in terms of temporary support linings, we can make use of steel fiber reinforced shotcrete. So what will happen is, because first of all it will be a homogeneous application, you will have a lot of time saving because it can be applied very quickly. You don't have to wait for all the wire meshes and everything to come in place, and then it has got a very strong bond with the surface, and it is low carbon emissions, because now you are avoiding a lot of activities. So carbon emission is not only just the material, but even the time you spend to apply these things. And what does these fibers do? They will improve the ductility, it will improve the energy absorption, crack resistance, and many more things which you can really dwell down and you can figure it out. So a classic example I would like to highlight for this is Rohtang Tunnel.